EBT queens, food stamps. Where are they? Come to the front. If you know you don't take food stamp, move to the back. These magas are freaking out. They're not only freaking out, they have a message to their dad. You know, I've seen it recently that a lot of them, when they want to address the orange man, and they call it Dad Trump. Dad Trump. So they are freaking out. They are not only freaking out, but they have decided that whether they like it or not, you see, that thing that is their own, their father should give it to them. Because let's just be sincere, like, whose father will not give a child what he actually demanded if that particular father have that particular thing? It's just like me asking my dad that I need a phone, and I know that my dad can actually afford it, and my dad is now telling me that he's not going to give me that phone. You have to give me, I'm your Dora. That's the point we are right now. Let's get right into this video. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. With that being said, let's watch.
I live off the government. I don't need you guys telling me to go to work. I obviously know I can go to work if I choose to, but I'm not going to. I don't know how to get this through your guys' thick skull. I am never going to work. I will live off the government for the rest of my life. I have plenty of money this way. Why would I ever choose to go to work? What you guys don't get is that we have income. We're not just sitting on our asses all day. Therefore, we get that income plus our food stamps, which is $1,500 a month, every single month. So yeah, we're living large and in charge over here. So you all can just shut up, quit telling me to get a job. I will not be doing that. I will not be taking that advice. I will not be... No. Just because you're not as smart as me to live off the government does not mean that I should have to get a job. So keep that in mind. Have a great day and shut the fuck up.
It's been 7 days since I lost my food stamps, so I have not been able to afford groceries. I did get my cash assistance for this month. Section 8 didn't pay my rent yesterday, so now I have to come up with $1,100 that I don't have. Okay, $1,100. Where am I going to come up with that? I don't have a job. I'm not looking for a job. I'm not going to get a job. I've never had a job. I'm not going to do it now. Okay, I have been on welfare benefits for 13 years, and now they decide they want to put a time limit on this. It has been 13 years that I have received almost $10,000 a month in benefits. And now you expect me to just get up and find that $10,000 somewhere else. I have 6 mouths to feed. 6 mouths. It has been a week. I have not been able to put food in this house. I now have to come up with rent. Yes, I got my nails done today. Yes, I got my eyelashes done today. Yes, I got my eyebrows done today. Okay? Because just because I can't pay my bills does not mean I have to go around looking like a bum. So yes, I did get my nails done. Sue me, okay? Sue me. $1,100 is a lot different than $80. Okay? I had $80 to get my nails and everything else done. I don't have $1,100. I have over 200,000 followers on my main account, and I can't get one person to help me. Not one person. When it is your responsibility as a taxpayer to support me and my children. Where are you at?
Well, thanks to this government shutdown, honey, they're saying there's not going to be any food stamps next month. And that's horrendously horrible. That millions of people are going to starve. And that's literally what it is, because, honey, I'm a hardworking single mother who relies on food stamps for my food. Because after I work and pay the bills, honey, there's nothing left for food. And that's a lot of people what they do, because I want you to know that one of the requirements to receive food stamps is you have to work. There's a few conditions why you can't. There are. But mostly you have to work. Okay? So these are working people who are just trying to take care of their families, and you think they deserve to go hungry because you think they're lazy and taking your tax dollars. That's awful. Honey, our tax dollars are going to the fucking military and the billionaires with all their tax breaks that they get, because did you know the average working American pays more in taxes than the billionaires? And there's 902 of them in this fucking country. Yeah. I'm not taking your tax dollars. I work hard. I work and pay into it, just like you do. I pay into the shit. And, you know, I deserve to eat. I do. My baby deserves to eat. He doesn't deserve this. He was a planned baby. Single motherhood, I was forced into when me and my husband separated. Okay? So understand that shit. That life happens. And I don't want to rely on government assistance because it's unstable. But honey, I'm forced to, and I don't deserve to starve.
So this lady in Memphis says she gets up this morning to find out that her food stamps are gone. So I thought it was a joke at first, but no, she took us to the food stamp or SNAP benefits office with her to talk to the social worker, where the social worker told her that yes, the food stamps are gone, nothing they can do about them, and guess what? You will not get a refund for this month. Reimbursement for this month, just wait till next month. This lady says, what am I going to do? My baby needs milk, and I have 6 kids. This is what I want to say, and some people going to get mad at me. I think the government has set everybody up real good, and this is why. When I was coming up, I said all the time, we was poor. Mama cooked breakfast for dinner. But I'm only an only child. I think my mom and dad knew that they couldn't afford 2 children, so they didn't rely on any help. They did the best they could with the one child that was me. I have to ask this question, y'all. The government has set y'all up good, because I want to know, what would you do if you couldn't get food stamps at all and you were responsible for every child that you put out of your body? That's my question, and y'all gonna get mad, but it is what it is. Me and my husband work 2 decent jobs, but we only have 2 kids. I actually wanted to try for a girl because I only have boys. You know, I have 3 kids and all. My oldest son is 34, and the reason why is because I was a single parent. I only had one. I had no help, and I was tired. I didn't want to go through that anymore by myself. No government assistance, no Section 8. That 34-year-old son of mine, I raised him myself with the help of the Lord and my mother. But long story short, I just want to ask y'all, what would you do if you only, if you had to take care of every child that popped out? You had no kind of help. You was responsible for every child that popped out of your body. Do you think all of these women that have all these kids would have all these kids if from the get-go you didn't get any kind of SNAP benefits? My husband and me, like I said again, I don't mean to repeat this, we only have 2 kids. I wanted another child because I only have boys. I always wanted a girl, but we knew, and my husband said no, because kids are what? Expensive. See, everybody don't rely on government. A lot of people, believe it or not, take care of their kids the best they can and do it from going to work on a daily basis. But I just want to ask that question, y'all. Would you really have had 5, 6, 7, 8 kids if you had nobody helping you? No SNAP benefits, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, as they say, the you know what is hitting the fan. I'm trying not to cuss. And now y'all seeing what time it is. What are you and your children going to do? I made a video about this yesterday. It's going to get rough out here. But the government set you up for failure, because they made it so easy for you to have children because they were giving you money or SNAP benefits, food stamps, whatever you want to say, every month to take care of them. Now they taking it back from you. What are y'all going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are y'all going to do?
This lady on TikTok right now, man. Right now, as I'm doing this TikTok video for you guys, she's spazzing, she's crying. This lady is about 38 to 41 years old. She's on here saying her kids have not eaten in 5 days because they cut her SNAP benefits down to next to nothing. She says that it is the taxpayers' responsibility to take care of her and her kids. Now guys, mind you, we all seen this coming months ago. We knew back in January, February of 2025 that they were already proposing cutting SNAP benefits, making people go to work to be able to receive food stamps. It used to be years ago, if you didn't work, you get the food stamps, right? where you were eligible for food stamps. Now the president is making it to where if you work, you're eligible to get food stamps. This lady is on her going off, and then there's another lady who's on her spazzing as well, saying that they cut her food stamps from $1,000 all the way down to $212 a month. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's really not the government's fault, man. That's really your fault because y'all the ones who depend on it. You know how many women, and this is no offense to women, so please don't take this wrong, ladies. A lot of women have babies, a lot of babies, because the more babies they have, the more benefits they get, meaning that they can go the next 18 years without even having to work because they get that monthly benefit every month. They get that housing every month. They get that Medicaid, Medicare every single month. Coming online, snapping to a bunch of strangers who don't know you is not going to change your situation, man. To me, that's just another form of begging. We all knew that this was going to happen, man. So this is the time to get up and do something. You shouldn't have waited until it happened. We all seen this coming. If you're on TikTok making TikTok videos spazzing out about your food stamps getting cut, then you were on TikTok seeing the warning signs that they were going to cut food stamps. You guys let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this situation right here? Thanks for watching.
Every time I turn around, it's something. If it ain't nothing, it's something. Now, how the hell is we supposed to be enjoying our Thanksgiving, not finna give us no food stamps? Yeah, I'ma say it. We're not going to be enjoying Thanksgiving because we use food stamps for the Thanksgiving meal. Anybody going to buy it, don't matter if you go buy food stamps from somebody, if you got your own, if your grandma, cousin, auntie, sister letting you borrow hers. We is not gonna have them November 2025 because the government said since it's shut down, Jefferson City just declared today that in 2025 of November they're not letting nobody get no food stamps. My mama don't even know this. So now when I get home and I tell my mama that, she's finna be highly pissed. She's finna be very upset, along with everybody else that cooks some good ass Thanksgiving fucking dinner. I'm fucking tired of this world, man. I don't know what the fuck. Like, just think about the mothers that really just need the food stamps regardless. Forget Thanksgiving for a second. What are we going to do? I mean, what are they going to do?
So people get to starve right as the holidays are starting to kick off. Oh, this is going to end well. Let's get it together. Let's tighten up.
Or you could just go get a job. Have you ever thought of that? You could just go get a job. That's the one thing I haven't seen anybody from the EBT hair bonnet hood rat community talk about. How you just can't go get a job. I mean, me personally, I make a decent amount, but if I ever lost my job, I would make sure my family still ate because I would go out and get 4 jobs if I have to make what I'm making now so that my family could continue to enjoy their lifestyle and can continue to eat. And none of you have mentioned that. You all talk about how you're going to rob, how you're going to steal, how you're going to destroy, how you're going to loot, but not a single one of you have said, I'm going to take responsibility for myself and go out and get a job. None of you have said that, which is why I hope he permanently cuts off your benefits. I hope you have to go through hoop after hoop after loop after loop in order to continue to get whatever you got so that you can actually go out and take some responsibility for yourself. And if you continue to loot and steal, I hope they close down every store in your neighborhood. I hope they shut it down. You look like a third world country. And don't come out here where I am and start trying with the whole stealing and looting thing because we'll arrest you. We will make sure you go to jail. We don't do that whole en masse incarceration thing out here. No, we will take, if we gotta round up 12 of you and send all 12 of you down to the local prison, we will do so because you don't deserve to be out here robbing and looting. No, and stay exactly where you are and bask in your own filth and irresponsibility and whatever you got. Do not come out here trying that stuff because we actually take responsibility for our actions out here. And that's all I got to say about that. Zeke Arkham, got your 6. Bye.
So Trump is cracking down on food stamps. If you've been on food stamps, you're now going to have to do 15 hours a week of community service in order to continue to receive food stamps. Okay? 15 hours a week. Can you believe that? I'm going to have to go out here Even though I don't work, okay, this is my time that they're asking me to use. I'm going to have to go out here and do 15 hours a week to continue to get my $4,200 in food stamps for my 7 kids. Unreal. Like, I have the time in the day to even attend to anything like that, right? And then on top of that, I also heard that if your child is 7 years of age or older, you're not going to receive food stamps anymore. So what am I going to do about all of my kids that are over age 7? How am I going to feed my kids now that it's being taken from me? How? Make it make sense.
So, allegedly, starting November 2025, Donald Trump will be giving families that receive food stamps cash in place of the food stamps. So, if a family of 4 gets $300 a month in food stamps every month, they will now be getting $300 cash every single month. I think this is a terrible idea. A terrible idea. I don't know how true this is. I don't know if this is actually happening. Now, there are some families that would use this wisely. Most of the families would not use this wisely. You hand a mother or a father in addiction $300 cash instead of a EBT card for food for their children, what do you think they're going to spend that $300 cash? What are they going to do with it? We have these parents selling their food stamps for cash already. And now we're just going to hand them hundreds of dollars every single month. And now we're giving them the option. They have to make a choice whether to feed their kids or feed their addiction. This is a terrible idea. Terrible idea. What do you guys think about this? Is this actually happening? I don't know. This is what I hear. Terrible idea.
Oh, that's bravo, impressing. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, we need to clap for them. It's not easy. Yes, it is the job or the duty of the taxpayer to actually fill their bills. They should go pay tax so that these lazy assholes will actually sit down and get something down to their pockets. Very good. I love that. It is not difficult. At least you're even getting over $10,000 or $10,000 in a month just by sitting down and just having kids. Why someone like me, I can sit here for a whole full month filming videos, uploading at least or at most 8 videos every single day with hard work, with sleepless nights, even when I'm sick, even when I can't, even when I literally don't have the strength for editing and so on and so forth. Just because I just want to put something out there, I can't even get close to $10,000 in a month. But you can see it just bearing 6 children or more than that and then make more. That's beautiful. That's actually a brilliant idea. But now the most annoying idea is, how do you now intend to cope after this November? Anyways, probably their father, they can now address him as Dad Trump. Probably he is actually not going to do what he said. Probably by November they will actually be getting full stamp and so on and so forth. Then good luck to them. Because I see reasons why a lot of them have just been lazy and choose not to do anything. You see, these white folks, they love that entitlement spirit. Now, do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that my fellow black folks are actually not into food stamp and the rest of that. But these people literally cry more than every single kind of race when it comes to this food stamp. Like their life, their spirit, their soul depend on it. And it now got me amazed why people will go ahead to pull out children into this world, going from one man to another just because they want to give birth so that they can actually rely on that. And you can see the sweet part. Yes, I made my nails. Yes, I did my lashes. Yes, I did my brows. I don't need to look like my problem. But it's been 7 days, she can put food on the table. The money she used in making all of that, she can put that effort into putting food on the table because she is relying on the EBT or food stamp, blah blah blah. I so much love what this particular fourth clip said, where she literally told them her parents gave birth to her alone because they knew that they can afford to feed an extra mouth in the family. And they gave birth to her alone. They trained her, and she did not one day go into not getting what she actually wants to get. Like, it is crazy to the point that I saw a particular video this morning where, sorry guys, I have flu, right? I saw a particular video this morning where this lady literally says she have 9 kids. 9 kids. This is America, not even Africa. In fact, in Africa right now, you don't see people giving birth to a lot of kids like 9 in this present generation. The least people do is 6, 4. And they don't depend on EBT. They do their thing. But you in America, that a lot of people, their eyes are now open. You went ahead, you have 9 freaking kids because of food stamps, and now it's been taken away. I saw her video, she was crying, she was wailing. I wanted to download it, but I don't even know what happened. I think my network disconnected or something like that, and I lost her from my FYP. You know how TikTok thing roll. Anyways, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And guys, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And yes, with no further ado, I do like always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.